son. You are familiar with the prodigal son. You are familiar. Most preachers preach about the prodigal son. But you have to understand that if Jesus out of his mouth began to speak these parables, you have to understand that Jesus began to put it in order that what's going on in the church today. Understanding that it was a certain man. This certain man had two sons. Look at your neighbor, say two sons, two sons. We always forget about the other son, and we always focus on one child. Just like some of our houses, we got favorite children, but baby, say don't forget the other story. Look at your neighbor, say it's two sides of every story. What is it that I miss? Can somebody say, what is it that you miss? And so understand that here goes Luke. Luke being a physician, Luke began to tell us about this thing. I understand that you understand that the portion and the good fall into the older son. It's recorded in Deuteronomy. Understand that the older son was entitled to double portions of his father's estate. But here is the youngest son, and he's only entitled to 1/3. But understand that something happened. He was ready to leave, and he came to his father and he said, Father, I need the goods that was fall to me. Come on up in here, somebody. And the Bible said that the daddy didn't even turn no corners. He began to divide the good between two, and the Bible declared that he gathered it up together. Understanding that gathering together, he was getting all his livestock, and he was changing it into hard cash, because he understood that I can't take the cats with me, I can't take the cows with me, I gotta change it into some cash. Can I talk to somebody tonight? Oh, come on up in here, somebody. And so many took it, understand, because he used to serve, and the boy never had to make a bed in his day. I feel something on the inside. The boy didn't have to feed himself. In other words, his mama was never mentioned. So that's why when Father's Day comes, we ought to celebrate fathers that take care of their children. Understand that here is this man. He's divided not between one child, but he gives two child. And the Bible says the youngest boy stayed home by the youngest one, went down into the pig pen, went to a strange town. Come on up in here, somebody, give me some music. Come on, don't do me like that. And I found out that when he went down there, the Bible said that he joined himself to a citizen of a country. And when he got there, understand that he went in the howling life. He went in the fast lane. He messed up his goods and couldn't handle it. It's a dangerous thing when you can't handle your blessing. It's dangerous. It's dangerous when you can't handle the blessing. And the Bible says he finds himself in the pig pen. Not sure what he got nothing to do with him, but he's down in something that he's not accustomed to. Some of us is in something that you ain't raised up in, that you ain't used to. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, what is this that I miss? Look at you and say, what is this that I miss? And the Bible say, you know the story, the young man got tired when he came home and his daddy gave him this. But understanding the older boy, he hearing music, understand, he's seeing dancing going on, and nobody tell him what was going on in the house. Can you never say, neighbor? That's what happened to some of our churches. Folks showing up, joining the ministry, that ain't got the pastor heart, that ain't got the leader heart, that even ain't got God heart. They just want to another Sunday, he said, listen here, what's going on? I'm not going on the inside. And that's how folks listen. Folks want to use your name to get a pass. They'll use your name to get in some doors. But honey, you better tell somebody, what is this that I missed? Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, you ain't just came up in God. Tell your neighbor, say, you remember when you were 2 years old and 3 years old coming to Sunday school? You remember sitting on the bench. You ain't just got saved. You ain't just got delivered. You ain't just get introduced to Jesus. You know Jesus a long time ago. But you want to hear somebody say, what is this that I missed? So understand. Here goes. He couldn't go in because he's upset. The reason why some of us can't go to the throne room because we upset. The reason why we can't do pure worship because somebody's upset. The reason why we can't really touch heaven because somebody's upset. Pastor Trevor, you got folks that are upset over the church, upset over your praise, upset over your worship, upset over your preaching, upset over everything. And that's why most people can't worship because they mad at what you got. Oh, come on. They don't believe that God ought to use you the way he using you. They don't believe that God called you. They believe it's all about that. But baby, you have to understand that when you seek the face of God with an open heart, with a clean heart, God got a setup. He got a blessing with your name on it. They never say, what is this that I missed? He said, listen here. He came over and said, let me tell you something. Your brother was lost, and now he